Worship is not a performance. Never had it, never will. And we must worship God in spirit and in truth. For God is a spirit.
This one, that's what I love me.
You know, Hebrews 10 and 25 has gotten so many people in trouble. Yes. So I've come here to let you know that worship is much more than just coming to an assembly. Yes, let me tell you about assembly. It says worship. It says you must not forsake the assembly of the believers. Forsake not the assembly of believers, as many others are doing. But who was Paul talking to? He was talking to the Hebrews. The Hebrews. It says a letter to the Hebrews, because the Hebrews had gotten smaller as the Greeks and the Romans believers had gotten larger. Yes. But now in your case, it's a whole new thing. Because see, we use this to hold other people at bay. We tell them, you don't go to church, you're a sinner. You don't go to serve worship, you're a sinner. But guess what? When you get there, it's an assembly. It's not worship at all. We think that we're worshiping God when we stand up and read scriptures, and then we sit back down, we listen to a preacher preach about things that we ought to know. But when you ask them to teach you about something that you don't know, he gets a little bit angry, wants to throw you out of the congregation. Yes. And so you go on all of your time, all of your life wondering why. Why can't we ever worship God like we ought to be worshiped? He said, let everything that has breath praise ye the Lord. Yeah, I've heard him say it from the pulpit. But guess what? That applies to those that are sitting on the seats. Let everything that has breath praise ye the Lord. He said, let us come and worship him all together. Well, first, now, in order for you to worship God, you need to come as a gathering. See, when the Spirit brings you to a place and 2 or 3 you meet at the same place at the same time, well, guess what? You begin to talk about God. Guess what? That's worshiping him. You see, he says, my church different than any other church because it's made up of believers and not Christians. No. Not those who come assemble themselves and sit in the same place day after day after day after day, same place and never move, have gotten in a comfort zone. They only go visit those who come and visit them. They only give to those who give back to them. Is that a worship? Is it? Now you think about it. Think about it. How good it is for those who truly worship God, who would truly give to God. See, when you give to someone and it can't be given back, now that is worship. Because God will reward you openly. He will reward you for true worship.